Test, test, test. We are streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. I'm so happy about that. Alright, let me open up my chat, just in case someone wants to chat with me. We're restream chat. Put that over on the other screen. Put this here. Whoa. Sorry, forgot to turn on the camera. Shouldn't take too long for the camera to show up. There we go. Alright. Welcome to the channel. This is a continuation of the career mode which we started yesterday. I have my stuff on the screen now to show like what's going on. My frame rate and GPU and CPU usage. Hilariously, CPU and GPU useless. What you need to look at is your download speed, your internet download speed. Because this is a cloud-based game, you really need fast internet. Okay, so I'm going to do another some more so I'm going to do some more stuff to level up some more. Ooh, level 8. Yeah, I'll level up and then I can do the mission with this. The 172 Skyhawk. Light cargo transport, okay. Sweet. So I can do a lot of these missions without getting any more endorsements. Charter private. Okay, well I have to get my high performance endorsement. I could also use the Skyhawk. Damn, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna use the Skyhawk for like everything. So back to certification. I've already got my private pilot license. Test, 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 test. Alright, let me turn on the music a little bit. Let's do the commercial pilot. Damn, if I fail this, I would not have any more. Any more credits. Alright, let me do training. Oh, it seems like all of my training is going to be done at Sedona. Hold on, let me pull up my task manager. Performance, so let me look at my Wi-Fi. See how much the Wi-Fi is pulling. 4 megabytes down now. Trim management. I'm going to wait a little bit more for the game to finish loading. 5 megabytes down, 14 down, 43 down, 13. I've noticed that it's best to like wait a little bit for all of your scenery and stuff to load in.
In this lesson, let's take a look at the relationship between attitudes and power settings. Attitude plus power equals performance. We're currently at 5,500 feet in a cruise attitude. The aircraft's nose is positioned under the horizon, and cruise power is at 2,300 RPM.
Okay, I probably should not have touched the
Try to
controls.
reduce power to 2,000 RPM while maintaining 5,500 feet. That's good. You probably noticed, to maintain altitude, you need to pitch the nose up. You could just keep pulling on the yoke to hold steady, but that's not really a precise means of control. Probably better to adjust your trim wheel until you don't need to push or pull on the yoke. Drag the trim down when you need to set the nose up. Drag it up to set the nose down. Try adding trim to keep us at 5,500 feet without increasing throttle. That's good. You're not high enough. Increase power to 2,300 RPM while maintaining 5,500 feet. Get us back to a cruise attitude.
Okay, this is in the way. 2,300.
Increase RPM. Excellent. Now, adjust the trim. Keep working on it, you'll get better. You did well, but you can do better. The way I was taught, when you adjust the trim, you make course changes at first to remove pressure on the yoke. Then small adjustments to find the perfect setting to keep your desired attitude.
I'm more concerned that the thing is giving me lateral inputs, and I'm fighting not to.
Just pull on the yoke, then dial in the right trim. That's the key to straight and level flight.
Don't feel too good about this. But the good thing about these trading machines is that they're all at Sedona. So if you do one, load in all the data, and then you go and do another one, you don't have to load in as much. Three frames per second, 4, 7, 14. Now it's building back up. Huh. I wonder how this is looking at my GPU performance. Why does this
Today
keep
we are going
opening?
to leave our familiar airport of Sedona and venture south to reach Flagstaff Airport. To guide us, we will rely on the navlog. It references the different legs to complete to reach our final destination.
What's happening?
Our first goal is to fly over the runway center at 6,500 feet with a heading of 42 degrees. By doing so, we will be perfectly set up to engage with the first leg of the navlog. After takeoff, we will continue crosswind as if we were following the standard traffic pattern.
Yo, what's going on?
However, we won't turn downwind.
Let me check to see if my joystick is bugging.
Okay, you can take off whenever you are ready.
Alright, let me do that. Game controller settings, properties. Yeah, my throttles are idle. Cause like I have so much stuff to look at, to monitor while this split is going on. I have to look at my joystick properties to make sure that everything is working the way it's supposed to. Looking at my internet.
Today we are going to leave
See,
our
now we're
familiar
not moving.
airport of Sedona and venture south to reach Flagstaff Airport. To guide us, we will rely on the navlog. It references the different legs to complete to reach our final destination. Our first goal is to fly over the runway center at 6,500 feet with a heading of 42 degrees. By doing so, we will be perfectly set up to engage with the first leg of the navlog. After takeoff, we will continue crosswind as if we were following the standard traffic pattern. However, we won't turn downwind. Instead, we will continue climbing to 6,500 feet before turning on course toward the runway center. Okay, you can take off whenever you are ready.
I need to get familiar with this GPS like ASAP.
Nice command during takeoff. Your target altitude is 6,500 feet. That's 500 feet above the traffic pattern, as we don't want to interfere with incoming aircraft.
Alright, let me scoot this down a bit. Let me scoot the navlog. Yep. Alright. 26, 27 frames per second. 28, 29, 30. Okay, it would make sense that I have a higher frame rate inside the cockpit, because ain't nothing much going on out here. Five seven. Alright, let's bring the throttle back.
As you climb, turn left so you stay in the vicinity of the airport. Maintain 75 knots.
Oh, I ain't reached it yet?
You need to do this more quickly.
Damn.
To ensure accurate navigation, you want an accurate starting point. And what's more accurate than the runway you just departed from? Go ahead and position your plane above the airport.
Oops. I need to descend some.
Nice. That's it for navigation departure. Well done.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah. Alright. Dead Reckoning. Oh, okay, this is... I have to be looking outside the airplane for this one. I think they just lifted this training straight from the previous flight sim.
We're currently at 6,500 feet, about 30 seconds flight time to Sedona Airport. As we make our way toward the runway center, let's talk more about navigation. When you need to set and maintain a heading, you'll want to rely on your heading indicator. Compasses are prone to errors, especially during turns, or while accelerating or decelerating. Okay, we're in position over the runway center. Next step is to validate the time. That's a fancy way of saying, start your stopwatch. On the navlog, you can see our next waypoint, Munns Park, is at a 42-degree heading, about 5 minutes away. That means we need to be on a 42-degree heading. Check your heading indicator and make your turn. Good. Maintain a 42-degree heading.
And I need to climb.
As you approach Munns Park, the terrain level rises. To maintain a safe altitude, we'd better climb to 8,000 feet. Make sure you keep the same heading. Maintain full power during your climb.
Alright, time to learn that autopilot like real quick. (42) and where do I do altitude? It's 8,000 feet, right? It's autopilot, altitude, heading.
Navigation is basically flying a given heading for a given amount of time. Sometimes you deviate. But if you track the time flown from your last known position, you'll always have at least a range for your current position.
My altitude is not climbing though. Oh, I probably need to set my vertical speed. Vertical speed mode on. And it's FMS, I don't know that. Course, barometric pressure, com frequency, com volume, nav volume, nav,